Movie Aquaba, Edeva Quam Gentle TV Plus, no first time also subscribe no I like. Now I sound so I share. And then so Parliament no concerning seats about vacant no. Speaker of Parliament kasi gise court as serving a letter ne documents ba kumbi bi ansa na umatimi akotena na according to mranu ntimi nyina ne tumi so enye de minority and as NDC for person we ma MP honorable Afenyo Markins a oye Efutu constituency MP na adwo so be sorry no ankasa the letter no akwa the honorable speaker of parliament we ma speaker ewufu etiano because I don't come close to me we ma ehoye butubutu kakra cause osis oyesa na etiamra na hefa na okwa member of parliament mi sorry enante pampampan eko speaker of parliament o street in si bia onimomra ntini ni so oyesa omenko nenko ese de bibia sisiye.
Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And when you plant evil, you will reap evil. And so I want to take a few days to submit a reasoned ruling in this matter. I see that this is not only an urgent matter, but a very serious national issue. And there's good reason why the constitutions after the 1968 constitution differed because of the issue you are raising of some refer to it as cross-carpeting. Others say crossing carpet. They refer to one and the same thing. So please, having gone through all these constitutions and having gone through all these parliaments in the Fourth Republic and having experienced all what you have stated, I think I'll have to do justice to the subject. And so I need to present to you a very well thought out ruling so that tomorrow I will not either be crucified or hailed, but the right thing would have been done. So I thank you all for taking your time to submit to us your understanding of both the procedure and the substantive law. My attention was drawn to this by the leaders that it is a serious matter. And it's true that the Honorable Haruna Idrisu gave me a copy of a notice of a petition on this matter. It was not a petition, it was a notice of petition. And you know through our procedures how they should be processed. And that is being done. That is different from the statement that has just been made. Even though the subject matter is the same, the procedures are different. It's also true that the majority leader drew my attention to the fact that he has sued me. Me, not Alban, Sumana Kingsford, Bagbin, but Speaker of Parliament. That office, not me in person. So he's taking that to the Supreme Court. I also listened to the comments on the proper venue. Those of you who commented talking about the High Court and the determination of these matters. The other disagreeing with his procedure of going to the Supreme Court. But the reliefs are quite different from what he said, what he told me, because I've not been served with the process yet. And so that is still not before me. So please kindly give me these 2 days and I'll come here with a well-written ruling. I will submit it to all of you so that at the end of the day, justice would have not only been done, but would have been seen to be manifestly done in this matter. Yes, please.
Speaker, very humbly, I think that it will be fair that having made reference to the suit in my submission, and same having been referred to in your comments soon thereafter, as has been a practice of this House, it is appropriate that same is made available to the table office. So, Mr. Speaker, with your leave, it's a document that, Mr. Speaker,
Majority Leader,
Mr. Speaker, may I finish, Mr. Speaker?
Majority Leader,
Mr. Speaker, may I finish? Now, Mr. Speaker,
please.
Mr. Speaker, these are the gentlemen who are seeking justice,
please,
and are obstructing justice. These are the gentlemen who some minutes ago were talking about justice. See them. See the lawyers amongst them. Mr. Speaker, I need to make my point, and I will make my point. I will need to make my point, and I will make my point. Mr. Speaker, this practice that when we are up on our feet, they will get up to obstruct must end. This must end. Mr. Speaker, what I am saying is that I referred to my suit in my submission. In your comments, you referred to the very suit that I filed at the Supreme Court. I am saying that as a House, the practice has always been that when you refer to a document, you make the document available to the House. Mr. Speaker, I am therefore seeking your leave to enable me make the document available through the table office so that it becomes part of the Hansa. Mr. Speaker, soon after my submission, Hansa department sent a lady. They came here with this, that they want this suit, and then the petition I read. They referred to the Harun Idrisu's petition. This is the notice they brought. It's here. Mr. Speaker, the notice of your petition. They brought this note. Mr. Speaker, Hansa brought me this note that they need this document. So I'm only being fair and candid by saying that in view of this, I want to tender this, make it available.
Honorable Majority Leader, this is complete abuse of process. I decline to grant you the leave. There is no rule permitting you at this stage, during this statement, to deliver or submit a paper just because somebody has referred to that paper. So please, that is not the practice, that is not the procedure. Honorable Member, your gesticulation will not change my decision. Please. Please. In the comments, you have referred to so many documents and so many lessons. Nobody during statement and comments will call on you to lay the document. Where is it done? It's not done anywhere in the world. There's no practice, there's no rule like that. Please, the proper thing will be done. The issue is before the court. The court believes will proceed to serve, and we have discussed this with the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice has given a directive, in fact, instructions to all registries in the country. And so they are following that. And at the appropriate time, those documents will be made available. And I think that the Hansard department are also jumping the gun. Once the matter is mentioned, and you do so in the Hansard. You don't proceed to ask for the document just because somebody has mentioned the document. Then your Hansard will decide that will not be able to read them. Please, whoever is behind that must stop. That's not parliamentary practice. Please, I have not granted leave.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, I shall yield to the position you've taken and have back the document. But Mr. Speaker, I want to underscore the point that the request that came was to the effect that because I have mentioned they would need the two documents, and this is the notice that was served on me. But Mr. Speaker, we still deal with gray areas. We still deal with gray areas. And I will be happy to always learn. Because after all, that was the encouragement you gave to us when you were the majority leader and we were young backbenchers in this chamber. Mr. Speaker, it is true that when statements are made and comments are made soon thereafter, documents are referred to in submissions, and they are not necessarily to be tendered. However, Mr. Speaker, as you underscored, we are dealing with a sensitive constitutional matter. Mr. Speaker, today it may appear as though we are, arguing for the sake of argument. But posterity will come and refer to this. Mr. Speaker, I remember, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I remember how Honorable Ayariga opposed vehemently the decision of Speaker Okwe. But today in his argument he says that we should worship that decision. I remember in 2020. I remember all of that. But Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Majority Leader, don't reopen this.
Mr. Speaker,
matter.
I'm not.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, I need a broad smile from you. That's all I want.
Please.
Then I'll withdraw.
Honorable members, Parliament is the highest platform for political discourse. So sometimes we understand this situation. And I'm happy that members don't take this to heart, and that after that, you still are the best of friends. So let's continue along that line. I will now beg of you for us to call it a day